Hello, and welcome to your third day of training to help you build success in your social media. In today's training, I'm going to share with you about my social media posting formula for more leads and sales into your business. I'm going to start by reviewing that posting formula, then I'm going to give you 4 specific tips to make it absolutely foolproof. First of all, I want to start with this. Think about all those posts you see every single day for a minute. Typically, when you see someone posting for their business, you know it's for their business. You can see that it's salesy and spammy. But with my posting formula, the objective is not necessarily to get a sale. Now, I know you're thinking, that's crazy. I can't grow my business without getting leads and sales. And that's true. However, we're going to grow in a different way so that you're actually going to attract more people. So, our intention and expectation is actually to grow interest with people, to grow a following of people who are actually looking at our content, because that's what's going to lead to more leads, and to grow the prospects that we bring into our business. When we can do this in the right way, with the right type of post, we can really start to build that know, like, and trust with people. And that's what it's all about. People will do business with someone who they know, like, and trust. And that is exactly what we are going to talk about today. I'm going to tell you about some strategies that are really going to help you to get that interest into your business. What I don't want you to do, and this is definitely something that I've been guilty of in the past, so don't repeat my mistakes. I don't want you to be sending out links for sales. You actually want to personalize your posts and share a story instead of sending out your link. I know this is very different from what you're used to hearing. So today, I'm going to walk you through just exactly how to do this. And the very first thing for you to know is that you're going to need to, for every post that you create, pick one part of your story. Now think about this. If you've been in this industry for a long time, you might have a really long story, but we don't want you to share that entire story at one time. We want you to break this story down into micro content, into little bites of your bigger story. Each one little piece of your story is going to become one post. So you're going to get lots and lots of posts and content from your story. And what's key is to really be able to state in one sentence so your readers immediately know what to expect from you and what kind of value they're going to get from it. Try to make it a bold statement or a strong sentence. This is the best place to start out. Next, you're going to go into your story clearly and concisely, and here you're going to talk about what your life was like before. You're going to want to talk about the struggles you had, whether it was with your business or an issue, maybe weight loss, whatever it is you're wanting to share with your target audience. And in this part of your post, you're going to want to be talking about your pain points. This is where your audience is really going to find that they can relate to you. After that, you transition into a solution, kind of where your life is now, where it's taken you, where's your life headed, what is the solution that you put in place done for you. And for the last part, you're going to have your call to action. Now you need to be careful with this. If you use phrases like comment below, like this post, share on your page, Facebook's policing algorithm is going to keep it from being seen by as many people. So this is where you've got to get a little creative. And this is where I like to use emojis strategically. They can really help you out. You can say, drop a heart, or use a finger pointing down to get people to do what it is that you want them to do. Make sure they can understand what you're asking for in your CTA and that it's clear for them. And remember, you can do this type of posting on your business page or your personal page. And in fact, if you're really trying to grow your audience to generate leads, you really want to be using this posting formula strategy on both pages if you have them. Now, as you're creating your post, here are 4 important tips for you to remember. First, choose one small part of your story to focus on in each post. Make a bold statement to grab the reader's attention and help them to know exactly what value they're going to get from you. 2, be clear and concise. You don't want to be doing a post that's a mile long. You really want to keep it short and sweet. Think about it. When someone that you follow has a really long post, how often do you actually go ahead and read the whole entire thing? Are you going to be able to do that all the time? Are you going to do it on a regular basis? It's important for you to keep in mind who your perfect prospect is. Who is that audience that you're speaking to? And be sure you do it in a way that's appealing to them. Remember that most people are scrolling through their phones. and they're not going to spend a lot of time to read a long and lengthy post. So you really want to keep this short, sweet, and to the point. Third, add some spacing to your post. What do I mean by that? If you have a long, lengthy, run-together post, you might be able to get away with a little more if you can spread things out a bit. So add in some spacing. I mean like some hard returns. When you're writing, think about it as if it were a conversation, so that when someone's reading it, their eyes are going to move naturally through it and they're going to read it as if you're talking to them. You really want to focus your writing as if you were in a conversation with somebody, so you create that conversational flow. And when that happens, you would naturally put proper spacing in there. So it's going to enable people to just read through, and they're going to want to keep reading through because now it's more interesting to them. So what you're trying to do is make sure you're breaking it down a bit and not just having one big bulky paragraph. And the fourth tip I have for you as you're creating your perfect posts is how, when, and where to use emojis. Now you have to be careful with the emoji. People can go overboard with the emoji. What you want to do is to use the emoji for emphasis, like maybe at the end of a sentence to highlight what you just said. What you don't want to do is to use emojis in place of words. When you use emojis in place of words, it can get very confusing to the reader because they might not interpret the emoji the same way that you do. They might think it's a completely different word. But when you use them to highlight your sentences, you are giving meaning to them. And when they get confused, your reader is going to move right on through. And we obviously don't want them to do that. We want them to stop their scroll and get involved in what you're writing about. Now remember, your intention here is to actually get people to reach out to you and to get people to interact with you. So there you have it, your perfect posting formula. Tell a story that leads with your value statement. Share your struggle, move into your solution, then give them a call to action. Remember that the whole point is to start getting sales without being salesy or spammy. And if you implement these tips the right way, you are 100% going to get these results. So I hope you've enjoyed and found some value in this training today. And if you haven't yet joined our free coaching group, be sure to click through the link in your email. You'll want to join me over there to collaborate with other network marketers and get some solid training tips every day. You can also take advantage of the very tools that I've used to build my business. Also, check out the link in your email or down below for our branding box. Take a look at that, as it will really help you design your own brand. It comes in a virtual box and gives you 5 steps of how to make your brand your very own. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you back here tomorrow for day 4 of your training, and I can't wait to see how you put this into action.